And Greg, so many places either announcing that they are closing today and tomorrow or kind of on standby right now.
And that's a good call, Vanessa. I think today definitely you don't want to be traveling overnight, I think is where the worst of it is going to be. And even tomorrow morning, especially those of you along the coast, may be surprised by this. The thing I'm looking at, let's say between this and the freshest storm in our memory is Eta, is that Elsa may track closer to the coast than Eta did, by just a little bit. That could be enough of a difference. Remember, they're going to be similar strengths if this Hurricane Center forecast holds. So we could see easily a repeat of some of the same flooding. Now, the one thing that's saving us is that there is a high tide when the conditions are worst, about 3 to 4 in the morning, Wednesday morning. That's when the worst conditions are going to be. That high tide is a foot lower than the high tides that happen at midnight tonight and that happen again around noon tomorrow. There's a little mini high tide that comes in about middle of the night, and it's a little bit lower than the other high tide. So that may help us. That extra foot lower tide may help us. Rain developing in Pinellas County today. Temperatures in the 80s. 60-mile-an-hour storm moving north-northwest at 12. The models don't matter at this point. The reason the Hurricane Center really increased the forecast here is that the European does spin up a little stronger storm. None of the models bring this to hurricane strength. And even if it were to reach 75 miles an hour, it's not going to make much of a difference. It's not going to look like a hurricane on the satellite or on the radar. This is going to be a very lopsided storm, with the worst weather, unfortunately, over the Florida Peninsula as it heads north. So let me take you through a timeline. This is as of the 5 a.m. advisory. So this is now 4 o'clock this afternoon, 5 o'clock this evening. Notice the yellow here, tropical storm force winds just entering southern Sarasota County. So much of the rain today during the day is not going to be accompanied by very strong winds. It'll get breezy, and any thunderstorm could have an isolated tornado or strong wind gusts. But as far as the sustained tropical storm force winds, those aren't going to impact the area until later this evening and overnight. As we go into 8 o'clock, now those tropical storm force winds, sustained winds of 40 miles an hour or greater, started to enter Hillsborough, Pinellas County. The orange here are the strongest winds. Those are the winds above 58 miles per hour. They're mainly going to be close into the east of the center. Those winds start impacting our area well after 8 o'clock. So now 9, 10 o'clock, Pinellas County, coastal Manatee and Hillsborough, maybe as far east as downtown Tampa, we could potentially get into sustained winds above 50 miles an hour for several hours. Gusts here could, and especially along the coast in Pinellas County, west of 19, approach hurricane strength, if not even exceeded. A wind gust of 70 to 80 miles per hour is possible. Those strongest winds will basically then ride the Highway 19 corridor up through Pasco County, and let's say Suncoast and west across Hernando and Citrus County. But notice, the 40-mile-an-hour sustained winds could extend as far to the east as maybe Lakeland. I think a lot of this is going to be gusts. If you're away from the coast and you're east of the bay, these tropical storm force winds are likely not going to be sustained. I've been through dozens of storms like this. You really get them in gusts in the heaviest rain bands. By tomorrow morning, the storm makes landfall in the Big Bend, and conditions really start to improve very quickly after 8 o'clock in the morning. So the hurricane watch now from Egmont Key up to the Steinhatchee River up in the Florida Big Bend, just in case the storm gets stronger. The other big change with this advisory, the surge forecast has been increased because of a stronger intensity. So it went from being 2 to 4 feet to now 3 to 5 feet. A surge warning continues for the entire coast. This would happen overnight and early tomorrow. It's not until the center of the storm gets north of your area that you're going to get an onshore flow. For the majority of the storm today, the wind is going to be offshore, so you may actually see the water recede, go down as the storm pushes the water out into the Gulf of Mexico. Remember that reverse surge we saw with Irma? Similar deal, though not as intense or large. And of course, flooding from heavy rainfall, very possible with this storm. 4 to 6 inches of rain or more likely. Tomorrow, we'll still get some feeder bands, maybe some severe weather early in the morning. Isolated tornadoes possible now until tomorrow morning. And then things return to typical Florida weather by Thursday and into the weekend.